And welcome to the National Meat Treasure with your host, David Bowie. Fucking what a guy. I miss that guy,
Bowie.
dude. That's elite milk right there.
He was really elite milk. He was ahead of his time, bro.
Have you ever gone down the fucking David Bowie fucking discography? Yeah. It's hard.
Yes, it's all hard. And the fact that he linked up with so many luminaries across many generations, just shows you that man was timeless. Literally. So you know what? I'm gonna pick another luminary and another elite milk. And I don't know why we're not gonna make this the elite milk episode. We might. Dolly Parton. Bless her. I love that woman.
I love how we're the same person because at work, like I said, I'm a new job. I'm in training. And like I said, it's a very happy-go-lucky office environment. And the little 25-year-old girl who trains us, she'll have us pick music while we're doing little worksheets and training. And she's like, "What do you guys want to listen to?" And all day I wanted to say David Bowie or Dolly Parton, but I didn't because people were faster to the jump than me. But I would love to. Shout out to my ex Martine who loves Dolly Parton and looks like her because them titties is crazy.
They are crazy.
Do not lurk me to look at her because she has no pictures of herself.
I really, I would love to be like Dolly Parton's grandson. Just raking in all that cash and being around her. I don't know. She just seems like a nice person.
Does she have grandkids?
I'm sure she does. She's got a whole Duncan Hines line that is about banana pudding and shit. I don't know. That just seems so wholesome. God damn it. I want to go to Dolly World.
Yeah.
All right.
She
Sorry, Joey.
just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yo,
Dolly Parton.
Hold on. Yeah. And she tried to turn it down. She's like, I don't deserve it.
Yeah. She said, I didn't want it.
She's so humble. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was like, no,
that's
man.
Not your choice.
Hold on. Despite being married since 1966, Dolly Parton and her husband, Carl Dean, do not have children for various reasons. Wow.
Ooh, wow.
No wonder them titties is still popping.
Yeah.
Bro.
1966. Hold on. How many years is that? That's
lot. She's known to take in
60 years. Yeah. Has she been married since she was a child bride? 1966.
What year was she born?
That's fucking civil rights. You got married during civil rights?
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
I love
76 years old. Hold on, let me see a recent picture of Dolly Parton.
76 years old?
I did not know she was that old.
I'm Thrillah from the 303, a.k.a. Joey from the National Meat Treasure Podcast. No, it's fine. I forgot. We got
Dolly Parton. It just got into our heads. You know what it is, bro? I have this image of her singing Jolene at her height when she was younger, and she's just oof, just fine as all hell.
Wait, can I take you for a spin right now? Can I take you for a spin right now? So, are you ready for this? Elite milk rapper Paul Wall.
Oh, that man is elite milk, 100%.
Elite milk for sure. And this is going to make him more elite milk. And I want our listeners to go and listen to this track. It's on Spotify. So Paul Wall has never stopped releasing music, despite popular belief. He has many, many mixtapes, a lot of them on Spotify, maybe 15, 20 albums. And in one of them, I forget which mixtape it is, but he has a song that samples Jolene called Codeine. And the chorus is, codeine, 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 codeine. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man, about codeine addiction.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
That's deep, bro.
That's deep. Yo,
if
listen.
You take nothing else from this podcast, take that in. Paul Wall rapping over Dolly Parton fucking sample.
And losing his boys. Listen, man. Paul Wall is definitely one of my... Okay, that's probably my favorite white rapper of all time.
My favorite white rapper is Mac Miller, but Paul Wall... I don't have a second, but Paul Wall's third.
He's definitely number one for me. I was really in a chopped and screwed phase back in the day, and I would listen to all that Houston and Texas kind of rap, and Paul Wall, Mike Jones, all those dudes out there, they God, it was so damn good, so damn good. God, I forgot about how. Now I'm gonna listen to that shit right after.
Shout out Shout out to all the posers like myself who had a chopped and screwed phase during the ASAP era when ASAP came out with Peso because they were very Houston influenced, and everybody around, I think it was 2015, 2014, everyone had a chopped and screwed phase during then because we're posers like me. But still valid. I still fuck with you.
Hey man, however someone is introduced to something, you know, it's better that the light be shed on it instead of it being kept, you know? Like, imagine if you were never a poser and then you never heard some DJ Screw shit. That would be sad. That would be a tragedy.
Hell yeah, bro. If you do nothing, watch what's the documentary? You know the documentary I'm talking about? Like, definitely not. So like they went down the history of like, you know, like Houston rap. Yeah. And DJ Screwed was like I think the basically the main focus and how it kind of grew. And I want to say Paul Wall had a big hand in it, like trying to like, you know, put the light on all these guys that really didn't get their flowers during their days. And, you know, they were still kind of just like at car meets and shit, blasting their music because listen, man, that's the kind of music you get a sound system and all of a sudden you got 24-inch rims, you're in a candy coat car, fucking cream interior. Ooh. Yeah. I love that. Oh God, bro. And like, you guys know much about like that car scene? And like,
I don't know much about the car scene. No, a little bit of the music history.
Okay, so there's like they tie really closely in Houston because it's you know, obviously people are trying to like the whole thing is to ride low and to ride slow and listen to music and in the car because like, you know, Houston, you can't walk around anywhere, right? It's not like New York City where we don't got like the car scene is there, but it's not as intertwined, right? So like definitely where like, you know, guys like drop their albums and all of a sudden they're putting in the tracks, they drop the windows, it's a good weather, so it's this whole thing. But the car scene, there's competitions with sound, and one of the goals is to get the decibels to a high enough point where you shatter all the glass in your car. And if you do that, that's an automatic win.
That is fucking dangerous.
That's it so is fucking awesome, dude. Have you like feeling that like it just going right through your chest and then you see somebody's window fucking crack or shatter? It is so much fucking fun. I love that shit. Shit is wild. Love that. Damn. This is a good. Thank you, Justin.
No problem.
Wait, and his wife is bad.
Paul Wall's wife?
Oh yeah, and you know he's got a black wife. Like the man wasn't gonna go. like the man wasn't gonna go. What? There was a line I stole from him, and I'm trying to remember. It was something about like my hands. My fingers through your weave, like running my hand, like said some shit, some crazy off the wall shit, and I was just like, damn, this man is me. I am mirrored. I am New York City Paul Wall, because I even had grills. Not proud of it, but I did, and they were fake.
Speaking of weave, I just want all the black women who listen to this, please. Send pictures to my DMs of you with frizzy cornrows. That shit gets me piped the fuck up. I have posted several times on TikTok that I love frizzy braids, and nobody believes me. They don't. I love frizzy, nappy ass braid. I'm drunk right now. Excuse me, but a coworker gave me like a bottle of Kirkland brand Casamigos, and I'm going up on a Tuesday right now. You know what I mean? I got a glass right here.
I know.
But even sober, I love some frizzy ass hair. Please send that to my DMs. Also, speaking of hair, hold on. Let's see if I can bring up her YouTube.
I like bald.
A friend of mine.
You know? What about that?
A friend of mine.
I don't care if you got hair.
A friend of mine actually has a channel on YouTube about natural hair, and she had me on there recently. I don't remember how to fucking spell it. Fuck. But like basically I had documented my hair journey on TikTok, and she wanted to put it on her YouTube channel, and she has more followers than us. So I want to shout her out real quick. She's also an avid listener.
Oh, I did see that. That's awesome.
I don't know how she spells it on YouTube though. Fuck.
You said her name is Marzipan?
It's like Martha, but her YouTube is like 3 eyes or something. Fucking shit. I wanna shout her out so bad.
We got you. Why don't you just look at your stories? Didn't you post her?
Yeah.
God damn.
I actually just figured out how to log onto my IG.
I just put on I'm Throwed. And that is such a hard song. And I totally forgot Jermaine Dupri was on it.
Jermaine Dupri.
Damn.
A pox on our society.
He is, though. He really is. But this era, like 2005, 2006, and him on that track was a banger. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to tell you. Damn,
my
Paul
favorite
Wall
song
really had it all.
My favorite song that includes Jermaine Dupri is Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z. Welcome to Atlanta, where the play is play, and we ride on things like every day. Money in a Thang, I think that's what it's called. That is my favorite.
No. Those are two different songs.
Is it? It
is. Yeah. It's Money Ain't a Thing and Welcome to Atlanta.
Money Ain't a Thing. That was my shit. It was so funny too because I'm so like anti-capitalist, but like that was my shit when I was like 11.
A Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching for the rain, top down, screaming out money ain't a thing, nigga. I don't like it, but it don't blink, blink. Nah, that shit was crazy. Oh my god, that shit still goes hard. Welcome to Atlanta still goes hard too. Welcome to Atlanta still goes hard too.
I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched the video in a while for Money in a Thang, but I'm pretty sure there's like a shot where it's like Jermaine and Jay-Z like driving in the highway, and there's kind of like a drone shot, but like this was like 1998. There was no drones, so how the fuck did they do that? I don't know.
They just strapped some dude to a like a pole and just started running him through.
They had a crane on a truck that was driving.
Can we talk about that beat and Sitting Sideways?
Sitting sideways, and boys in the days.
Actually, can I look up? Wait, she tagged my Instagram in the fucking. I'm like still trying to find this girl's YouTube so I can plug her. I'm pretty sure she like tagged my Instagram in the.
Can we bring back the era of Rubber Band Man T.I.? Because that's no, fuck you, man. I love that.
All right, hold on, wait. I found her YouTube. It's Mars MARZ IIIPANN. That's once again, that's MARZIIIPANN. She does like lock reviews and like she's got a big long freeform locks. She's so fine. And she listens to this podcast, avid fan. Go follow her on YouTube. She's coming in so close on 1,000 followers. 1,000 is when you get monetized. Also, if you're subscribed to us on audio, go to our YouTube, subscribe. We need this money. There's 3 babies in between the 3 of us. We need this money. Feed my child. She's growing and she's bitchy. She needs some fucking olive oil and fucking avocado.
It's true. It's true. They are growing and getting more attitude every day, and they eat way too much. My son is like voracious. Jackson,
bro, I seen a picture today. I was on Facebook. I think Joni posted it. That nigga I saw this guy on Christmas. He had to have grown like 6 inches at least since Christmas.
He's gotten huge.
That nigga could fuck me up.
He fucked me up. He fucked me up. I told you, like, he fucking like turned himself into a torpedo because I told him I didn't want to do something when he wanted to do it, and like I was like, "That's it, Jackson," and he just went. My spine was all fucked up, like he, and I had to like play it off because like you can't let him know like that he really hurt you like that, like because then he's gonna know he can take you, like he can take you out. He's like, all right, all I need is 2 more years, like 100 squats a day, 100 push-ups a day. What else did Satama you do? Was it 100 push-ups, 100 squats?
Yes. Did you ever finish One Punch Man? I feel like I got the joke, and I just never finished it.
One Piece Man. That would be a way better show. No, One Punch Man. Yeah, exactly. The joke is right on Front Street, and you just go, okay, this is cool. I think I'll watch it. Sometimes clips of it just because of the animation's awesome. Like it's really good animation. But
nah, dude, have you watched Mob Psycho 100?
Yes, that is really awesome.
Mob Psycho 100 is hard, dude. Yeah, that is the best anime. I'm waiting. It says like season 2 or 3. Like it hasn't come out in years, probably because of the pandemic. But like that shit is amazing.
Are you looking it up,
Punch Man.
What's up?
Are you looking that up? Is that what you said? Oh, to?
No, I went to Marzipan's YouTube and then I saw
Gotcha.
a picture and I went to find her on Instagram and she had just followed me and I followed her back because I saw a picture on like the YouTube and I was like, oh, she's bad. I was like, maybe I'll look at her
very
Instagram.
Attractive. Very
like,
attractive, big freeform locks into the gym.
Yeah.
My type, but I don't think we're on the type of time. Or at least I would like to be, but fuck it, she'll hear this. If she wants something, she'll let me know.
Let's find out. Marzipan.
She does. She does listen to this at the gym.
Hit your boy up. You know what? Then let's give her a little bit of an ear biscuit. Justin, Sasha, say something. Just whisper in her ear. Just be like, hey, baby girl.
Love is in the air. Every time I look. I don't know why Tom Jones came to my fucking ass immediately.
I was trying to get you like, hey, baby girl. Just wondering how.
Listen, I don't think she wants that from me, but if she does, where does she live? I feel like she lives in the Midwest. Does she live in the Midwest? DM me and find out. You'll hear this on Thursday. If you're still a loyal fan, if you're not, you won't. But
yeah, you want to get you a carrot orange ginger drink from the juice bar, baby.
I should put some ginger in this cocktail right now. Actually, I'm not gonna do that.
Ginger.
I had a phase. I had a fucking crazy ginger phase during the pandemic, dude. I was putting ground ginger. All right, ground ginger in coffee and oatmeal, gang shit, bro. And on chicken with garlic and salt.
Okay, I've had the chicken and I've had it in coffee before. But what was the other thing you said?
Oatmeal? Have you eaten oatmeal? I don't know. I just eat oatmeal as a fitness nigga, but
that's a little wild. That sounds
wild. It's
not
because oatmeal is sweet and you put a little ginger in it.
Yeah, that sounds good, actually.
Yeah? I don't know. Yeah. Like I used to make a lemonade with ginger in it. That was slamming.
That was slamming. I haven't had lemonade in long enough to envision that. My taste buds can't quantify that.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful flavor. Like, I mean, lemon, verbena, and ginger is like really, really, really good. That's a classic. That's Thai right there, bro. That's what that is.
Either of you ever had a savory oatmeal?
No, and I'm not sure if I'm looking for that.
I feel like I might have made something with oats that was savory, but I can't remember what it was.
Someone brought it up to me at one point, and I was just like, But now thinking of like a salty slop in my mouth, I don't think I like it.
Pause.
I think I like it. No, no pause.
Or not.
It is what it is.
Pause.
Well, the thing is, when you buy like raw oatmeal, like some steel cut oats, or like not like Quaker Oats flavored dinosaur egg bullshit. It is pretty bland. You can kind of just add whatever, and it goes with the flavor. So I can definitely see it, but I don't know what I would like. What we would do, like a sausage in some fucking oats.
Yeah, that could work. But bacon, like a congee, like eggs and bacon, that would work.
I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Yo, okay, me too,
I got to call you out right now. How did you just disrespect the goat? Those dinosaur eggs and oatmeal were like, when that came out. Do you remember this, Sasha? Like when it came out, like there was hype around this shit.
I never had.
I remember getting that box and then like put in I like putting milk. I don't know why people put hot water, but
milk all the way.
And seeing those little motherfucking dinosaurs appear before my very eyes, amazing.
All right, now see, here's the thing, right? Your mother, shout out to Miss Cardona, must have loved you because you were in much deeper poverty than I was, and the eggs changing shapes, too big of a risk for my ass. Too big. My mother was not doing that. I had to dream about it because remember they were like in vogue when we were in high school. The dinosaur eggs that turned into dinosaurs. Yeah. That was like the hot nigga shit for oatmeal for breakfast foods as a child. My mom was saying, "Suck my dick, nigga. You're getting on sale cornflakes." Pops in this house, bitch, nigga. You're not getting no fucking hot breakfast.
My mom was rolling in food stamps, so we were definitely we were getting all that, bro. We were getting all that. Yo, that's oatmeal. That's covered. Wick, woo, that's oatmeal too. Like, I mean, my mom knew what she had to do. She knew where to go. We would spend like, okay, here we go. Here's a core memory. I can remember myself sitting in the Social Security office waiting for the welfare department to open up, and this is in shout out to everyone who was poor during the 90s. In Long Island City, like right on Northern Boulevard. And I can remember being there for fucking hours, hating it. But then, she'd fix it, and all of a sudden we got like dinosaur eggs in the house. So I guess, it's worth it. Like it was awesome, man. I don't know. Yeah, foods. I don't know how you grew up, Joey, but like I don't know. I grew up with food stamps really early on, so we had the tickets you would rip off.
Yeah.
Those things
when
were
stamps were actually like stamps.
Like actual, yeah, exactly. So I remember getting those, and like my mom sending me with the little booklet, and like me having no clue how much that was I had in my hands, like just going buck wild. Or you like bringing the WIC check to like the corner store so I could get like the milk and the bread and shit. I mean, it's so different. Like I was talking with my wife. I don't know if I said this last week, but my brain is on repeat anyway. But she looks at me horrified when I tell her like what age like I was left alone at home, because I had responsibilities at like Jackson's age. Like, okay, you can go to the store, like go pick up some plátano and come back. Like, and that's what it was gonna have to do. Yeah. So like by 6 years old, I could remember like me carrying bags and barely able to lift it high up enough off the ground. They would always like skid across the floor, so there'd be holes on the on the bag, because I'm so fucking little. And no, man, that's, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's just that's definitely just a poor people thing. Like we got to go to work, bro. Like you good? Like lock the door, don't say shit.
All hands on deck at all times.
So for me, my stepdad was around from ages, I think maybe when I was 3 to about 9, when my stepdad and my mom split up. I don't think they ever got like officially divorced, or at least not while I was in the house, but they like separated. Yeah. So we were 3 to 9. So we were in Staten Island in a pretty decent home. And when I turned when the divorce happened, about 9, maybe I think 11, we moved to Queens, which, I mean, I don't talk to my mom, so I don't know how the fuck Queens was cheaper than Staten Island. But it was a smaller house.
So it's definitely like it could happen.
But 11, we moved to Queens, and that's when I started staying home by myself doing store runs. But like 6 sounds crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, no, I was sent to the corner store like all day. So yeah, like I literally, I mean, I'm starting to like. So this actually is kind of topical. Have you guys seen that show? That Japanese show with they task these little kids to go to like do certain chores or certain errands.
I canceled Netflix, so I still have Netflix till the 22nd, but I haven't really watched it.
So just catch that. Just catch one episode. It's worth it, because you'll see 5-year-old children travel about 2.5 miles to the nearest supermarket and have to remember everything they get. They have this little fucking badge with their list, and they got their money and all that. And I'm like blown away, because if I asked Jackson, I would never see Jackson again if I sent that kid on a trip like that. He would have like either like gotten eaten by a wild animal or like turned into Mowgli. Like I'm hoping something like that. But
I feel like, you know what? Now that I'm on it, this is like a really good reality show, because here's what I'm thinking, right? So your son Jackson is 7?
No, 5,
6,
5. Wow. Yeah. Excuse me. But Jackson is 5. So here's the thing about where you live. You don't even have fucking sidewalks where you live. You are in the outskirts, nowhere. So that would be a great reality show. I actually remember when I left your house on Christmas, I think there's like a McDonald's down the road from you and a gas station next to it. Yeah. I think that was about 3 miles. So I would love a reality show where people send their young children in no sidewalk land to the store. I could totally do
that. I'm going to train him. I'm going to do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just like ride a bike alongside him, and he'll be like, "Dad, I'm tired." But I'm like, "No, you got to keep going. You got this. I need you to get that."
That's basically Naked and Afraid for kids. Sending your 6-year-old to the store for where you live?
Do it. We need to get American kids on this, man. We got American kids are way too privileged. They're like, oh, what? To the store by myself? I gotta have a list and remember everything? Yes, motherfucker. Wow. And you better bring fucking the right fucking thing home. Because if you bring in fucking cabbage instead of lettuce, you getting fucked up. Not really. we don't hit our kids, but at least in the 90s, I was getting my shit kicked in for bringing in parsley instead of cilantro. I didn't know it was different, bro.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, it's 2022. We shouldn't send. Niggas should be sending their kids to the store, bro. Like,
I think we can, bro.
I don't think it's a good idea. I'm gonna say this. You gotta hate your kids to send them to the store because we have Instacart now. Like you really gonna hate your kids.
Tell your son,
listen,
yo,
you gotta show them a little
store, and they're gonna be like,
reading. Listen,
what do you mean? You didn't order groceries on Amazon? Why do I gotta go to the store? Why stores exist? What the fuck?
Can we be real? We need to realize that the fall of man is not far.
No.
And I gotta teach you how to read a map and how to look for signs to look at due north to be able to find your way to a road or
die.
Like safe. No, die, Joey. Just
die.
You live in Staten Island is basically the woods too. Okay, like
yeah, I'm not. Yo, if there's a zombie apocalypse or shit goes down, I'm not trying to stick around. I'm gonna survive for what? To still be alone and struggle for gasoline and crops? Fuck that. I'm gonna go to heaven. Bro, they smoke weed in heaven. I know they do. It's where it came from.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. Yo, Nipsey.
Did I ever tell you guys? Did I ever tell you guys when I was like, I want to say...
I don't think if you kill people, you get into heaven. I'm sorry.
Funny story. I was actually reading about heaven before I moved to Detroit. So maybe like last winter. And in heaven, I don't know like what version of the scripture this is.
I was like, what brochure were you reading?
No, I was just like...
Watchtower?
This was like when I like first started TikTok.
Okay.
And there's like I said, I forget what scripture this is, but in heaven, you actually work, and the work is quote unquote rewarding. So there's no non-work, and actually, so here's the thing. I found this out about Mexicans. Are you ready for this?
Oh my God!
You know how Mexicans are like super hard workers?
Yeah.
So when they spread Catholicism to South America, they were saying that like if you work really hard, you'll get into heaven because in heaven you work. Mm-hmm. So that's why like Mexicans are the way they are, like about working, because like that's like working is like a holy thing.
I saw the same thing about slaves actually, and someone was explaining how, by spreading Christianity, they were showing that, look, suffering is part of salvation. So this is kind of why you have to do this and why you have to work, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And
as I skate out of my Prada shoes.
Yeah.
Literally, the Pope having Prada shoes is like the best thing in the world. Like, I love that. Like, Mans is on a gold throne talking about to all my poor children out there that are suffering and can't eat. I hope you have a great night. God bless. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, imagine the man is literally eating with a gold spoon.
Imagine you get to heaven and it's just Steve Harvey sitting in a throne with a purple suit on.
That is not heaven,
I don't think that's heaven. I don't think that's heaven. Confuse you. But imagine, listen, I think it would be dope if he was in heaven. Because he's getting everybody's Steve Harvey pants.
I want to talk about this because this is a very super viral post on TikTok. So there is a clip of Steve Harvey saying that, I hope I get this right. I'm a little wasted right now, but there's a clip where Steve Harvey says every man should own
5
it's suits. Like, basically 5 suits. It's 5, a blue suit, a black suit, a tan suit. What was the other 2?
Fuck.
Blue, black, tan.
Gray.
Linen.
Gray.
Just linen. Yeah, it's got to be that.
Blue, black, tan, gray.
Cuban suits. I don't know.
Blue, black, tan, gray, and maybe burgundy, was it?
Burgundy?
I don't know. There's another color. And then you're supposed to have two white shirts, two white like button-up shirts.
I saved it to my favorites. Yeah.
Two white button-up shirts and 2 cream shirts. And if you have all these articles of clothing, that technically makes 75 suits because they all match.
Yeah.
And I saw a girl post this, and I was like, I've never worn a suit in my entire life. I probably never will unless there's some. I mean, I work in corporate now, so maybe there's a chance. But my corporate office is like jeans and a t-shirt vibe.
Exactly. You'll never wear
what do you guys think about this? Do you guys own suits?
No. I was always way too fat to fit into anything because everything's got to be custom or you look like a fucking you look like a joke, right? Like I'm sorry, you just look stupid because it's not tailored. You got to spend the money for that. It's all kinds of dumb things.
Let me say this. Like I said, I'm not a fashion nigga. I'm not a suit nigga. But a tailor is definitely a good expense. You can go to pair of pants tailor for like $15. Tailor's not expensive.
Yeah, but you don't think they're tacking a little fat tax on it, bro? Come on, like they do. It gets a little extra fabric for you.
Not if you go to Sue Young at the cleaners. They just they handle it.
I don't got no Sue Young over here no more.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm still in New York.
Yeah, I mean, like to get like a really nice tailored suit. You're right. You can go to the mom and pops and they hook it up.
So I have one like really nice suit. It's like a light blue one. I love suits. Getting shit
you look good
like
in them.
Thank you. So do you. So will you.
I will.
Like
we gotta get a suit. That's like the summer goal.
A suit, and then you get the alterations done for it. Like that shit is actually mad cool. Feels very nice.
Yeah. I'm much more like at a size that's more manageable. So I'm at 32 pants, and my I mean, literally my chest was like a 52. Like it was that big, at one point. So I don't know what it is now, but it's got to be much smaller. And I'm gonna do that.
Do you still have your wedding suit?
It wasn't really like a suit. We went to City
Hall. Courthouse wedding, so it was probably it was probably like a button down. Slacks.
Exactly. I had a nice little button down. I had a bow tie, some suspenders for the wife, a little jacket. It was a hot day, so I didn't need a jacket. I had, I like that stuff, but it's definitely something. It's a goal. I'm definitely making that happen this year.
You know what's funny? I never, because I moved here, I didn't get to go to my baby mom's wedding, but I did tell her that I was coming in. So there was an event that Kanye went to where his suit was like, I think it was like mint, and it was like a jacket, no shirt, mint pants, and then like his slides, like Yeezy slides. And I sent that picture to my baby mom's, and I was like, I'm wearing this to your wedding, and she was like, that's fine. But I never got to go. But like that's definitely my aesthetic. Like no shirt under the jacket.
I see it.
I hate clothes, dude. I
feel like you're no socks.
Definitely no socks. I do get pedicures, so we gotta have these toes out. And let my feet suck. Shout out to the girls listening, if you want to suck my toes. But
hey yo, I'm with it. I want to get a nice crisp suit. When I was a kid, I always liked those collarless shirts. I don't know, they always look really cool. Maybe it's because I watch a lot of kung fu. But it's I need that. Well, we got to make it happen. I got to make it happen. You know what? 100th episode, I'm getting a suit. That's what's gonna happen. I'm breaking out the suit. I'm gonna be fancy.
I told my coworkers today, of like, if I hit 6 figures next year, I'm definitely getting a face tattoo.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. That's the best thing about having like an inside sales job. Like, yeah, you're never really customer facing, so like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, you got a what?
It's still like there's still like a dress code. Like my one coworker, she came in the other day with those. It was like flare pants, but they were like those pants that make your ass look crazy. The ones with like the designs on them.
We talked about that.
She came in with those, and they like pulled her to the side and was like, "You can't wear leggings in the office." And she was like, "All right, but it's either leggings or like a sundress." And like I look way thicker in the sundress, and she was like, "Yeah, I know, but like." You can't wear leggings.
Can't wear leggings.
So she came in sundresses all week, ass fat as hell. So I don't get it, but it is what it is.
Bless.
Brown, Justin. It was brown, Sasha. Black, navy, gray, tan, and brown.
Brown. That's what it was.
Yeah, brown.
Tan and brown are like close though. I guess a full brown was the thing.
Well, we're talking about tan. Like it's like it's gonna be a light tan and then like a brown.
Exactly.
Brown.
Yeah, exactly. A deep
I
brown.
saw that and I was like, so the guy who did the video of that, like, where the guy basically does a video where he like kind of puts on suits as Steve Harvey's talking over like Steve Harvey's audio, and like it's a hard ass video, like it's cool.
It
And
is.
I myself sent it to a couple of group chats, but I was just like, this is cool, but I ain't never gonna wear a fucking suit, bro. Like,
And let
unless I'm
alone
going to a
not
fucking funeral.
Why not?
I mean, suits are just like not me. Again, I don't like really like wearing clothes. I don't even wear sleeves. I have one long sleeve shirt. I have one, and it's a Playboy shirt. So I saw an Instagram ad for like Playboy because Playboy has a collab with PacSun. So like I saw the ad like 15 times. So I bought a Playboy shirt for like $30,
yeah.
and it's so annoying too because the shirt is so fucking thin. Like I could breathe on this shirt and rip it. But I was like, you know how returning shit online is, so I didn't return it.
Yeah,
but I was like, I can't even wear that shit to work because it's a giant Playboy bunny on like all the sleeves in the back. But I mean, I'm not a suit nigga. Like if you catch me in a suit, I'm going to a funeral. Cry for me. That's just how I am.
I like really tight fitting clothing. I like feeling support.
I do like seeing that ass.
When I first
BRB taking a piss.
Shout out to my wife. She got me my first real like nice suit from Brooks Brothers.
That's nice.
There was like a company party I was getting ready to go to, and she looked
out.
Yeah, OD. And like we picked it out, tried it on and everything, and then I went and got some adjustments made, and the good material is nice and stretchy. So like it supports you, it cups your balls, it lifts your butt.
I feel you.
It makes your chest feel nice, and it's like you look at yourself in it and you're like, wow, it's like suits aren't my thing either, but they're about to fucking be, And then
they look
then
good
when you
on
got
you.
the light blue suit with the brown shoes and the brown belt, and you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like, oh no. It's honestly one of those things where, and this is funny, I wish Sasha was here to whatever. It was like one of those times where I remember thinking, like, after getting on medication for depression and finally feeling better, and being like, see, this is something you don't like. You want to do this in your life. You want to stick around because look at how good you look. You like this. Stick around.
I feel that, and I've recently, and this might just be good old seasonal depression, kind of teaming up with regular all season depression. But I'm feeling good. Like I'm on a little bit of a high, and it's feel good. It feels good to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like your brain's not attacking itself. You're not like anxious as hell for no fucking reason. You're just chilling. You're enjoying life. You're taking it, moment by moment, and just doing the thing. But it is definitely. I'm happy right now. I don't know, but suspiciously happy. But not too suspicious.
I hate that too. Like, what's going on?
Here's my thing about suits.
Now
I remember there was an occasion where I was messing with this girl, white girl. Apologies in advance, but she really liked the way I look when I had like a shape up, my hair up, and my glasses on. And don't get me wrong, I look fucking good with a shape up, my hair up, and my glasses on.
Oh yeah,
but when I really think about it, like that's not me. And I remember thinking, like, when she said that, I remember thinking, like, I don't even like this girl, and I am like getting shape ups to impress this girl I don't even really fucking like. And that's kind of what I think about in suits. It's like, yeah, like I probably would look good in like a nice little tailored John, but like that's not me. Like me is like outside sweating, crop top, sleeves cut off, jogging, dirty, nasty. Like that's how I am. So like when people think I'm the most attractive like that, like that's how I'm like, we fuck with each other. So if I put on a suit and bitches is like, oh my God, that suit looks so good on you, I'm just like, but are you for me? You know what I mean?
Well, I think in the situation where you're gonna be in a suit and look mad good, because I'm picturing you in a suit, the way I have you dressed in my head, any of the bitches who are going to approach you in the situation you're wearing that suit, you're going to have to ask, are they for me? Because it's just a bunch of rich niggas and rich people. So, these women are looking for the money. So none of them will be for you. When you're in the fire suit, they will never be for you for real, but they will be for you for right then on those nights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like a right then ass bitch though. You know what I mean? Like I'm a hoe,
I know,
so
I know,
like,
I know.
I don't been with right then ass bitches. Like I like to fuck my friends and like just people I'm chill with.
Okay, right, right.
Um, it was actually funny. I had posted so a guy posted on TikTok. Um, what did he post? He was like, "Oh, that 20 minutes before y'all fuck, when y'all link, knowing y'all gonna fuck is mad childish." And I had stitched it and said, like, that's foreplay. Like that's and like foreplay. You know what I mean? Like
That
I'm dead
nigga
ass
don't get
though.
no pussy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck people that I'm having like a weird, awkward time with before
Right,
we fuck. Like,
right.
I'm talking about your day. I'm really interested in what you have to say. And like
Yes.
niggas, like, bro, I hate niggas sometimes, son, because niggas will men. Excuse me, men in general will swear up and down they want pussy, they want pussy, they want pussy. And like, I understand like the patriarchy, it conditions you to
Yeah,
think that. But
yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, like, here's how I tell niggas. I tell niggas like this. I'm like, who would you rather fuck, right? You got two twins, same bad bitch, same style. They both want to fuck you. But you know you can only fuck one of these bitches because the other bitch is not gonna fuck the bitch, the nigga who
Right,
fucked her sister, right?
right,
You can only fuck one of these bitches. Are you gonna fuck the funny bitch or the not funny bitch? You gonna
right,
fuck the funny bitch, right?
Always
Exactly.
funny.
Like so you
Always
I know
funny.
you need emotional stimulus to have sex with a woman. Like stop
right.
pretending. So many niggas pretend they don't need sexual stimulus for sex. And like as a whore, I can tell you that like you need sexual stimulus.
You
You
need
need
to
like
have a
some like
connection.
Emotional stimulus, you mean?
yeah, you
Because you
need a
said
connection. And
yeah,
like niggas swear. So like if a bitch wanna fuck
yeah,
me in a suit, like that's cool, you wanna fuck me in
yeah,
this suit, but
yeah.
like can we talk about anime real quick? Can we talk about comic books real quick? Can we
Right.
talk about some shit we have in common real
Mhm,
quick before we get to business?
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's been times where I've been fucking somebody and I'm like it's 20 minutes saying she hasn't nut yet, and I'm like, damn, like I really don't even care if you nut. Like I'm there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No.
it's
I'm
like
like,
you
It
know,
fuck
if
outta
I
here.
know like, damn, we gonna have some fire conversation after you have this nut. I'm gonna
Yeah,
slow down. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna like make sure you get there before I get there. Then you nut. Then we nut at the same time. Then it's like,
yeah.
okay, let's go and watch a YouTube deep dive about Naruto. Like that's
yeah.
fire.
That's what
But
we want, bro. That's all we want. You know, I want that a connection also. I never liked when I was fucking around, like it was not my thing to hang around girls I had like zero in common. Like especially and not that I'm gonna use I hate myself for using this word in a couple seconds. Normie, like a real normie, like a regular degular person, like just like stock. Like they turn on the radio and it's the top
Whatever's
100 in
playing.
the country,
Yeah.
and they wear the same clothes that everyone's wearing at the moment, and they've got like no those kind of people that like would cringe like if they saw something semi counterculture, you know, like someone who like maybe wore a different colored shirt, or maybe they decided to not wear the shoe that was in vogue at the time, or you have colored hair.
Mhm.
I couldn't do that. I always needed somebody to latch with some kind of like
Yeah,
something I could vibe with you on, like because
yeah,
yeah, because you're a person.
yeah.
You're a
I'm gonna
person.
tell
So
you,
many men think they're not people. They think they're just
yeah,
machines to fucking make money. And don't get me wrong, like I sympathize with you, black man, and even I mean, not I'm gonna sympathize with the white man, but I get it. You know what I mean? Like I understand that like you think you're this machine for fucking and making money, but you are a person. You feel
yeah,
emotion. I was gonna say I recorded a TikTok. I didn't post it, but it was in my drafts. But I was saying like one of my biggest like icks.
yeah.
So the ick is like the new it thing to say. Like when somebody says something or does something that makes you like instantly like not want to fuck them or regret fucking them. My biggest ick is when a bitch says to me, this says the term as a grown ass man. That's already ick. Like you're already like reinforcing some like toxic masculinity bullshit. But I hate when a bitch says it on some shit that's like some regular shit. Like if you say some shit like, as a grown ass man, why are you wearing yellow? Like, bitch, because I want to look like a school bus today. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, you know,
yeah. because I want to feel the sunshine. You know what I mean? I want to be a
because
bright
I
nigga.
like color, because color is nice. Because even with like
That's
people's
childish.
apprehension towards like rainbows, like you see how people like clench themselves sometimes. Just like my son, you ask him what's his favorite color, he goes rainbow, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Like, and
What if you
but
just
like
scream at him like, nigga, that's 9 colors.
That, that's
that's
that's Joe
what you
Jackson,
did.
but that's cheating. So try again, son.
No, he loves Rainbow. Like literally, like you ask him all since he could speak, he would tell you. I'd be like, he would say, he's like, I want to be a puppy. I was like, what kind of what color puppy are you gonna be? He goes, Rainbow. I want to be a kitty. Rainbow. Like it's never changed, and I don't think it'll ever change. But like that shit is so stupid. Like where you have. When you have women reinforcing that, like it's just mind-boggling. Like what?
It's immature. It's immaturity. It's like, oh, okay, your mind is still there. You don't understand life enough yet. Be dumb.
You know what's funny too, though? When it's bitch, because like I feel like like I said, I'm turning 35 next month. Fuck, get my own birthday, whatever. But I'm turning 35 next month. It be bitches my fucking age saying this shit. Like, you really? You single with a child. Not to shit on nobody. Not to shit on no single parents. I respect all your efforts you do. My mom was a single mom for a very long time. But, like, when you was, like, you're like, oh, as a grown-ass man, you shouldn't be doing this, that, and the third. Why don't you let that nigga express himself and maybe you would, I'm drunk. I'm gonna hold my words, hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let it out. Let the genie out. Let it out.
I'm just saying,
let it out.
I'm just saying, like, if you a single fucking mother and you saying as a grown ass man you shouldn't do this, that, and the third. Well, maybe your baby daddy wanted to do this, that, and the third, and now he's not with you because somebody else let him express himself in that way. I'm not saying that's always the case. I know listen, I know a lot of niggas is garbage. I know a lot of men, period, is garbage. But listen, like, don't be out here like as a grown ass man you shouldn't do X, Y, Z, or shouldn't make this amount of money, or shouldn't do this, that. Because like some niggas, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like it's a lot of niggas out here, thug ass niggas, shooter niggas who should be paying their fucking nails and will feel very differently about life when they get that pedicure, that manicure, that fucking, even like just wearing a different color, wearing a little, son. You know how many niggas? I remember the first time I bought like 5-inch inseam shorts. My favorite inseam is 4 inches, right? Yes. But 5 inches, that's just above the knee. It's niggas out here who was calling me gay as shit, and I'm looking at them like, bro, you sweaty as fuck, my nigga. Like, don't fucking call me gay. You need no deodorant, nigga.
Yeah,
you have no idea. This 5-inch thing is like doing things.
Your girl loves my legs, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I got quads and a half, baby.
Yeah,
I got a vein in my thigh.
He didn't call you gay, right? But he's gonna be naked when he fucks his bitch. Like,
no, he won't. He'll be wearing white socks, bro. He'll be wearing white fucking crew socks right up to the mid calf. That's what that is. Like,
he's wearing white crew socks, a tight ass Amiri jeans, sweating, nuts smelling like fucking hell, and you talking about me and my shorts? Yo, bitch, love the way my nuts smell in these shorts, nigga, because I got ventilation.
They're fresh. Fresh.
I feel like that time period is a little off, because if you're wearing Amiri jeans today, you have no right calling anyone gay because your pants are really tight. You know, like that's still good. Like if you're an older nigga, an older black man, you see one of these young niggas in some Amiris.
But nigga, I see it though. It's such a.
You can't wear Amiris and call me gay, my nigga. That's
here's the
crazy.
thing about here's the thing. Like, you'll meet niggas who are wearing tight ass skinny jeans, sagging their pants, whole boxers out, 33 years old, and call me gay for wearing Target shorts that are with the 5-inch inseam. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, nigga, I can see your whole butthole right now, nigga, and you calling me gay?
Yeah.
You're exposed in the streets.
You really are exposed. You really are exposed.
You're wearing leggings.
Outside. No,
showing your actual ass.
Yeah, showing it. Ready. Like,
my
open for business.
Yours is open for business.
In fact, it is completely covered. It is not one thing. What isn't covered is the things that should be out. My legs.
And speaking of toxic masculinity, one of the things I love about this one episode a week setup is we got plenty of news, baby. And let's talk about my man Kevin Samuels dying.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Let's. I don't know if
before we get into this, I just want to say, black people, if you're listening, black people, if you're out there, the cure to our healing is being kind to each other. Because I was having a conversation last night where basically I was saying that, like, I was quoting something we said in a different podcast, right? Where we were talking about how, like, you know, the serial killer percentage is the highest in America. 67% of serial killers come from here, right? The reason for that maybe it has been theorized that I'm so drunk right now, but the reason for that, it's been theorized that when we were colonized, when Africa was colonized, when the Native Americans were slaughtered, the word colonization didn't even fucking exist. It was you were a hero, right? You were a murderer. You were slaughtering people, passing around smallpox, cutting people's heads off, raping slaves. You were a war hero. Yeah. And for hundreds of years, women were like, that nigga who cut off 15 fucking Native American people's heads, he's a hero. I want to fuck that nigga and have his babies. And you have niggas, or these white men, these colonizers, the Spanish, having all these babies with women because they were heroes in their time, right? In the 1700s, 1600s, 1500s.
So our heroes have become our villains. Wow.
Yes, and then now,
either now, hero or live long enough to become the villain. Damn.
Yes, they are. Mitch McConnell is the villain. And he is basically, you have all these white men who they don't understand why they're not getting their same praise. I mean, maybe it's not in the forefront of their thoughts, but in the psychological deep down, it's in the forefront that they are not getting the praise that their great-great-great-grandfathers were getting. So they're fucked up in the head now, right? But for Black people, our generational trauma is, and yourself, Christian Native Americans, our generational trauma is being slaughtered, being raped, being eaten alive, experimented on, and a lot of people in these slave times, in these times, they had to turn on each other, right? You wanted to be you didn't want to be a field slave who's getting drowned because you didn't pick X amount of cotton. You want to be a house slave who's living pretty in a pretty little fucking bow tie. So you were turning on people, snitching on people. So you have these people who generationally
Uncle Ruckus
were Uncle Ruckusin. They were shitting on their own kind to get ahead. And Kevin Samuels, I feel like, is of that kind, right? He was shitting on his own people to get ahead. So I feel like the ultimate healing for Black people, for Native people, for Indigenous people is to be kind to one another. Now, I feel like Indigenous people kind of figured this fucking out because they weren't enslaved. They were just straight up and down slaughtered. You know what I mean? But Black people, we had chattel slavery. It was different. So I feel like the healing for us is to be kind to one another. And, like I said, Kevin Samuels, generationally, I think last time I checked his YouTube, which was almost a year ago, was 1.1 million subscribers. So I don't even know what the fuck it is now. So
it's the toxic old heads. That's what it is. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. So rotten piss, my nigga. I don't care who has anything to say about it. I don't care if you're that's like, I see, I got a lot of niggas who didn't even agree with what he said, but because they're Christian, they're like, don't shit again. Fuck that nigga. Fuck Black that. People. I told this to somebody last night. I said, you know what? Man. Not even including my mother, I do have, bad experiences dealing with Black women, both on a day-to-day, a dating basis. I'm never going to be specific about those experiences because the second you tell a nigga that, he's thinking, oh, Black women are this way and this way. No, I was dealing with a woman, nigga. Like, fuck a Black woman. This is a woman. I'm never going to say, this woman did this to me because she's Black. I've had way worse experiences with white women because they're white. But you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, as Black people, we need to be kind to each other and give each other the same kind of, because niggas, bro, it's so many times where I'll talk to a nigga who dates nothing but white bitches, right? Not a single thing but white bitches. And then a white bitch will cheat on him. A white bitch will accuse him of sexual assault. A white bitch will steal from him. A white bitch will be mean to him. And then he'll talk to one Black girl who was like, nigga, you're corny. And the nigga do be corny. And he'll be like, oh, Black girls don't like me. He'll be like, oh, Black girls don't like me. Nigga, white girls don't like you either. Like, I know your rap sheet. I'm sorry if I'm being too loud on the mic right now. I'm very tossed.
You're amped up. It's okay. I like this. You're drinking Faygo. You ready to go in the streets and fight?
I don't know if you guys knew this, but Faygo will just make every kind of beverage. So this is just Faygo Club Soda.
Hey,
yeah. You don't really. So they do sell Faygo in Pennsylvania at Sheetz, but it's usually just a soda. But Faygo does make every kind of beverage. So this is just straight up club soda. I'm too drunk to continue drinking anymore. I do have some more Jose in the freezer, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I want to go to sleep at like pretty early tonight. But yeah, I am piped up at this point, and yeah, like, black people, we just gotta be kind to each other. I don't know if you listen to this and you fuck with Kevin Samuels. I'm not gonna judge you for fucking with Kevin Samuels, but like, keep in mind, this is a nigga who got on fucking YouTube with shit on black women, tell them they're too fucking fat to have a husband, and he died of a coronary disease while fucking a fat bitch. He was fucking a fat bitch when he died.
Wait, what?
Nigga wasn't even on top, bro. He was getting ridden by the Big John and died. So my brother, and actually I think one of our friends might suffer from the same ailment. I don't want to call him out because I don't think he wants niggas to know his health history. But one of our friends has had 2 heart attacks, and he's not even 30 yet. And he's a very skinny guy, and I think my brother suffers from the same ailment where fat doesn't process, it doesn't digest the same way, so it all kind of builds up in around your heart and in your intestines. So
you can just have a heart attack.
I didn't do too much research because this is a pretty much shoot from the hip podcast, but I have heard that. I did read like one article for a little bit on like a break. But yeah, one of our friends has the same ailment. I'll type his name in the chat just so you guys have some knowledge. But yeah, our friend has suffered from 2 heart attacks under 30 with the same ailment. So, by the way, if you're by the way, Kevin Samuels, our friend, and my brother are all black. So if you are a black male listening to this podcast, you're pretty skinny, and you're going, "Oh man, I'm skinny. I'm good." Go to the doctor. Make sure you're good. My brother actually didn't find out he had this ailment until our stepfather, or his biological father, my stepfather.
Yeah.
I wasn't speaking to him really, but he just died randomly in his late 40s, and like literally out of nowhere, like just got really skinny, passed away in the inside of like 60 days, and our grandmother didn't want to have an autopsy done because my grandmother's really religious. I don't want them doctors poking around my baby, so my brother went and got a full exam, and the doctor told my healthy, skinny 25-year-old brother, "Yo, my G, you could die right now. You have mad cholesterol building up around your heart." So they gave him like a medication for it to like break that fat up. But go to the doctor, black people or white people, whatever. Whoever's listening, go to the doctor. We can't afford to lose listeners, so please go to the doctor.
And black people are at a much higher risk of heart disease, and definitely with higher cholesterol, obviously because of if we're talking about generational trauma, right? We're talking about the foods that we've been eating for generations, and that hasn't done much to our bodies, like in any form. So definitely cholesterol is not tied to weight. Like it is definitely on diet and genetics. So yeah, get yourself checked out, boys.
My insurance at my new job kicks in. I think it's 30 days from when you sign up. So I think I finished my signups yesterday. Probably going to go for a checkup. If it was yesterday, that was June 8th, 9th. So I'll probably go, or May 8th, 9th. So I'll probably go next month just to like get my shit checked up. I mean, I'm pretty fat, so I don't think I have that ailment, but just in case.
You're pretty fat.
I mean, I don't like my brother. If you see my brother, like he's skinny. Like we're the same height, I think, and he's like very small. Also, like I mean, I eat a lot of eggs, but besides that, my fat content generally is pretty low. So I track calories and shit.
You are a meat castle. Don't you ever say that you're fat. Like you are beautiful, shaped. You have literally shaped yourself into an Adonis. Okay, so don't.
I mean, I got a shirt on right now, but I definitely let myself go this winter. I did a lot of drinking. I did a lot of DoorDash because it's cold as shit in Michigan, and I was not trying to grocery shop. Right. I don't know. I haven't stepped on the scale in a while. I think my optimal hotness is like 188. I'm probably like, well, no, not even 188 because there's a picture of my phone where I'm beautiful at 188, but I also did Molly the night before, so I'm. There's no water in your system that next morning, but I think like 193. I'm probably like 205 right now, which is still good. But
yeah, I'm I think you're fine however you look. You're beautiful, but you are You're definitely not fat. Just so you're aware. That's a little body dysmorphia. If we're gonna be real, like you are definitely like.
I mean, I definitely think I'm like. I definitely think I'm like.
Veins. You even if you just had him like 6 months ago, you still had him, bro. Like you had like veins going to your. Excuse the language. Your cock. They were going right to it. Like they were not alluding to anything else. They were listen. I
love a good dick vein. I love the veins that go down. I gotta be real lean for those.
Okay, you like the gotcha. I thought you were
like some Snickers.
Yeah, we gotta look like
how
that.
How does one find a doctor like as an adult? Like this shit. That shit is weird.
You are 30, Joey.
Weird.
We'll help you off air.
What does that mean?
Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't even 100% know the answer, so I can't even flame you. But I'm pretty sure.
No, I have a doctor, but I'm talking about how
do you find
awkward it is to get a new doctor. Mm-hmm. Like, if you don't want to see the doctor you've been seeing. Because, like, a lot of people I know, they've been seeing the same doctor for a long time. They've been their doctor for their whole family. You know, like, I have a doctor that knows my mom very well because, you know, he used to be an EMT. My mom was a cop, and then this and that, blah, blah. I don't want to go to that nigga anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go to him anymore.
I mean, it's illegal for him to tell your mom shit. So, like,
no. It's not about him telling my mom shit. It's about like.
So you know, Joey got that drip, right?
It's like making your own medical decisions, you know, and finding someone that you trust.
No, it's definitely
as opposed to something that was decided for you. Mm-hmm. You know, from when you were like 10 or 11.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Christian is the only fully realized adult in this chat, so he might know better, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm not actually asking because I have insurance. I know how to do it.
No, I know what you mean. The existential question of how do you become that adult where you. Yeah, I understand.
Well, I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Let's say your shit is like, you know, Blue Shield, right? You would go to the Blue Shield website, find out the doctors that take your insurance in your area, and then you would just pick one.
Yep. And call, and then
that's exactly what it is. You're going to look at your insurance provider, look for usually in a primary care physician, and then set up some kind of establish an appointment so you have some kind of record there. Get yourself checked out, do all the good stuff, and that's actually a lot of insurances will actually pay you to get the physical. Yeah. Yeah, if you get
my last job was like that. Yeah, my last job was like.
I know what you mean. Yeah, you get certain health things in order. They give you certain
or they send you a Fitbit or some dumb shit. Like, you know, they want to like they encourage that because it keeps insurance premiums down. Yeah, so it's so you know, just the fact that you're not a sickly person that's in the hospital all the time. Yeah. So that brings me to my next point. So I don't know if you saw this, but my wife Joni fell down, and she had knee surgery about a year to the date. She had a small meniscus tear, and it was just like hell for her, right? But she's also really clumsy, like really fucking clumsy. I mean, literally, she can find the one puddle of water in the house, and it could be, you know, half an inch, and she'll slip on it. And it won't be like a little bit like, oh, boom, ha. It'll be like, boom, ah! Like, you know. So now they suspect that there might be a little bit of a ligament tear. She has an immobilizer. But so we were talking about all the times that she's had to visit the hospital, you know, between pregnancy and, you know, other health stuff and you know, just getting, you know, older and not. And then I looked at myself. I realized myself in the 9 years now going that we've known each other, I've been to the hospital one time.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
God bless that.
And it was for a kidney stone. So that was,
oh my God.
Yeah. That was it. And,
I guess that's
I'm
enough.
like, damn, I'm healthy stock. Like, I'm not bad. Like, besides the brain trying to kill me all the time, like I'm Gucci. Like,
ain't that some shit?
Yeah, it's bro.
Like, I'm physically well. My brain is trying to kill me.
I don't break bones easy. I don't I'm tough. Like, I don't really like. My skin doesn't break like that. I heal pretty fast. I used to be obsessed and think I was Wolverine because I'd be like,
I was about to say, this nigga's like, Wolverine.
I was like, my skin is healing quicker than it should.
This is definitely a fantastic segue to some current events. What do you think the medical bills were for this stupid nigga that tried to kill Dave Chappelle on stage?
Yo, that arm was crazy, bro.
Yo, for those who didn't see the picture, please Google it now. His arm was like, basically he tried to shoot Dave Chappelle on stage, some random guy.
Hold on.
And he got jumped by like all of Dave Chappelle's staff and friends. And the picture, there's a video of him going on a stretcher, and his arm, if you're on the YouTube, basically is like this, like elbow forward, but his arm in the back. Like it is disgusting,
jarring. We'll finish this with this note on this about him, because apparently he was trying to bring light to gentrification in Brooklyn, and that was his reason. But to tie into another nerdy geeky shit that that the National Meat Treasure turns into, man had a gun blade. I don't know why he was trying to be Squall and trying to take out Dave Chappelle. He did not have the right limit break. It did not work. He got his ass.
Squall is my favorite character to watch.
The fuck up. That shit was. Listen, Dave Chappelle might not be everyone's favorite, but like, this is where I kind of understand where like the Will Smith thing kind of leads to this in some ways, because a lot of comedians are concerned with the safety aspect because they're on the stage and someone can come up but security is a piece of shit for even letting that guy get near the stage like that, bro. If I'm being real, like you let man touch Dave Chappelle.
I just gotta say, and I said this in the chat, but the only niggas who have gotten away with like just pulling up on somebody famous with a gun were the niggas who killed Dimebag Darrell and Abraham Lincoln. This is two in the last 200 years. First of all, you had a gun. Like you could be a distance away.
Yeah, it wasn't a real gun. It wasn't a real gun.
It was a gun.
It wasn't a real gun?
No. He had it was a
replica.
A knife. At the end of the gun.
Do we know what city this happened in? Was this an open carry city?
It's in Los Angeles. It was at the Hollywood Bowl.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No. Definitely not an open carry city.
Also, I heard a different story. Because I read this article about Dave Chappelle meeting the guy. Because Dave Chappelle after the shit was like, I gotta see what the nigga's deal was. And apparently, the dude was like somewhat mentally he had some kind of mental instability, and he had some kind of sick relative in the hospital that he was trying to bring awareness to, which is what this article said that Dave Chappelle spoke to him about, or some shit like that. But it was not a gun. He had a knife that was shaped like a gun, which is even like, talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. You're fucking yourself, bro. Like,
can I just?
Dave Chappelle's big now.
Dave Chappelle's been huge. Even when Dave Chappelle was like in his gone away era, he still had dozens of people on staff. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can niggas feed their kids off Dave Chappelle's comedy. You thought you was just gonna pull up on this nigga and not get, and he's black. It's not like this is Bill Maher. Niggas not jumping you for Bill Maher, but like Dave Chappelle,
really not.
Bill Maher's team. Larry.
Ashley Larry
was gonna stop you out.
Ground. They stomped him into the ground, bro. That nigga looked. When he was in the stretcher, he looked so stressed, deservedly. It was like, bro, even I think Dave Chappelle might have hit him at one time or some shit. Like you see one of his security guards like falling, trying to run to the nigga and help jump. Like Chris Rock was there too.
Bro, do you remember when that one dude tried to punched XXX Tentacion on stage? That nigga got jumped heavy.
Rob Stone.
Rob Stone. Was it Rob Stone? Yeah, it was Rob Stone.
It was Rob Stone. No, he didn't get jumped. He was fine after that.
According to XXX, he got jumped, and we didn't see any images of Rob Stone afterwards, so we don't really know. But according to XXX, this nigga got fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You was on stage barefoot, and nigga came and punched you in your face on stage. That's crazy.
But I just don't couldn't you just catch date? I remember one time I had seen Suicide Boys, and I remember there was a moment where I'm seeing Suicide Boys, and they're on stage doing their thing. I'm 70 feet away, whatever. And then I remember I went outside after the show for a cigarette, and there was Suicide Boys right there
Right
by their
there.
bus. Like I could have thrown a knife at this nigga and one of these niggas and killed them.
Yeah.
Shit, why are you going on stage? Like, why are you making a spectacle of this, my G? Like, you could just wait. Like, and Dave Chappelle, like, I mean, like, I obviously don't know Dave Chappelle, but like, I've heard so many stories of Dave Chappelle just like being out on the town and like popping into the Comedy Cellar randomly and like going to random local bars in fucking bullshit ass Ohio because that's where he lives.
Outside.
Like, you could have caught Dave Chappelle lacking
at the
so many times, and you chose on stage in fucking one of the most packed cities in fucking America, where all his friends live in Los Angeles. You are a dumb nigga, bro. Like you could have posted. Bro, this nigga has said in his comedy special the town he lives in fucking Ohio. You could have just posted up at Yellow Spring. You could have posted up at the local grocery store for 3 days.
You could have went to that town hall.
Thinking about it,
at a town hall screaming about how like I don't want low income housing in my neighborhood. You could have gone to a town hall and
you would have been a hero.
Chappelle.
You might have been
a hero.
They would have jumped in for you. I'm just gonna assume though this guy, like him pulling this stunt, like he didn't want to actually go through with it. You know, it was for the awareness.
Exactly.
Because he doesn't actually want to stab Dave Chappelle. He's like, I hope security catches me before I get up there and look like an idiot. But also,
it'd be nice.
Dave Chappelle's kind of a big dude too. Like,
look,
if you run up on him, you got to be ready to do the dance. You know,
he went down hard though. Like that was a nice tackle, I will say, because he swept him right off his feet. Like that was full on
spear.
I mean, they had to like help. You know, they had to have people work on that.
Let me Google one time. What is the population? What is the population of Yellow Springs, Ohio? Because I feel like you just exist in Yellow Springs, Ohio, and
people,
see
maybe?
Dave Chappelle.
Right, probably like a 1 in 60,000 chance.
Not even, maybe 5. 10 to 5 to 10.
Oh my nigga! Guess how many people live in Yellow Springs, Ohio, as of 2020?
How many?
5,000.
3,972 people, bro. You could have gone to the fucking movies at any time and killed this nigga, bro. Doctor Strange just dropped. You know he's taking his kids there. You could have Dave Chappelle at the fucking Marvel premiere, nigga. Like 3,000 people, bro.
You could have got a job at the grocery store.
I want y'all to get the real big picture of this, right? There are 3,972 people in Yellow Springs, Ohio. My high school in Queens, New York had a graduating class of 3,000 people. Like, this is my high school, nigga. Yeah. This is like, I could have just
4,600 people.
You could have took one, nigga. You wouldn't even have to, like, you could have got an Airbnb for 5 days and eventually bumped into Dave Chappelle.
Yep. Yeah. Not even
Absolutely.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Just hang out by the gas station. Real talk.
Yo, for real.
He's gonna go to the gas station at one point. You're gonna need gas. There's probably only like 2 gas stations in the entire area.
Posted up at the Sunoco, strapped and ready, and you fumbled the bag
by the dinosaur.
Just like, want to do
it. and hold on, let me do this one time, just for comparison. I'm gonna look up the Los Angeles population. 3.9 million.
Yeah.
There are 10 times, 100 times more people in Los Angeles than there are in fucking Yellow Springs.
Amazing.
You could have got to it, my G. Like, you're not a real shooter for real.
No, he wasn't. And that's why he chose the gunblade. The gunblade is Squall's choice. And you know, man, I don't know. I think that's a good note. I think we need to have more common sense. Listen, if we're gonna murder, well, let's do it right. Let's have a good plan. Let's not get let it all hit the fan. I will say this on another current event, and I'll close it out on this. How do you guys feel about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp shit?
That is valuable business.
But I got an opinion.
Dude, it's so funny because every time I see someone talk about it, they're always a black person, and I'm like, how are you niggas checked in on this? I do not give a fuck about what happens to Johnny Depp or Amber Heard.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Let me say this. I have never heard of Amber Heard till now. Really? I don't know what the fuck. Let me Google what she's in. Also, by
She's
the way,
Aquaman.
a flight. By the way, I don't know where this nigga's from, but a flight from Detroit to Yellow Springs, Ohio, is $238. This nigga's stupid as fuck. But what is Amber Heard in?
So the only
I
thing
haven't
I
watched the movie in a
recognize her,
while.
the only thing I recognize her from, right, is that when I read about her, is she's the girl that Seth Rogen's dating in Pineapple Express. So I didn't know she was a big deal.
She's in a lot of big shit now that I'm looking at her IMDb.
Yeah.
She's in Aquaman, she's in Justice League, Pineapple Express, and a bunch of other movies I've never heard of. The Stepfather, that sounds like something big. I don't know what the fuck that is. So something about Elon Musk. I don't know.
It's actually like a shout out to the Waving the Red Flag podcast. The reason why I thought about it is because I literally just saw this right before, and I share the same sentiment as one of their hosts, Eddie Overgold. He I totally understand why people are disliking Amber Heard, but it just feels like a ton of shit being thrown at her, pardon the pun, like just because they really want to protect Johnny Depp for some reason. And it's like they're just going like after it. Like they literally have that woman under such a weird microscope, but then she's moving funny at the same time. So so I don't know where I completely stand. It's kind of like misogynistic sometimes the way people are getting, because it's the same dudes who like not all men, kind of like shit. And
no, this is their one chance to be justified in hating women. They're
and
like,
fuck that
bitch.
Now you all deserve all this
Let's
shit.
suck each other's dicks.
exactly. Like,
okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this just to keep on theme. What I was saying earlier, like, yes, men have emotions. We do experience abuse. A lot of men are very quiet about it. Yeah. But from what it seems like from what I've just been checking, what little I have done checking in on this case, it just seems like these are two very unbalanced white people who fuck each other up. I feel like it started with Johnny Depp being on bullshit, but I feel like it's kind of equal. Again, I don't have any. I'm not invested in this. This is two white people I don't give a shit about outside of Tim Burton movies. But I did not see Aquaman. I don't remember Pineapple Express too much. But it just seems like
that shit was hot.
I saw it one. You know what's funny? I remember that was like one of my first memories with my baby mom's because she like had it on like VHS. The Sweeney Todd. I remember I remember watching it once and like not knowing it was a musical and being like, "Oh, this niggas is singing too much in this shit," and I turned it off after like 15 minutes.
Hot. I want that all the time.
Bella Thorne. Shout out to Edward Scissorhands. That shit was hard. But
that shit was hard. Here's a palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get off the topic of Johnny Depp, and look what I just got.
Oh, that's
Little
Run
people
DMC.
As that's little cute. People.
That's cute.
That is so random. You pulled that.
OD, random as fuck.
It was just a random gift from my wife because I have another set of these, and it's like the Ultimate Warrior and Undertaker. So she saw that and she was like, "Oh shit, this is hysterical. Let me get this for him." So yeah,
I gotta say, black people, please check out on that Amber Heard and Johnny Depp shit. I don't know why so many people are invested in that. I just cannot give a fuck,
bro.
I cannot give a shit. Maybe because I'm not like a movie buff or something. Because like again, I'd never heard of Amber Heard till now. I didn't see Aquaman, but like I don't care. I just do not care about white on white violence. That's their business, not mine. I'm a segregationist. but
I haven't heard anything about what he's done to her. On the other side, it just sounds like she is a classic case of a crazy bitch. And and that's that.
I've definitely heard randomly throughout the years that like Johnny Depp is abusive to women, and I didn't know which woman it was because again I don't know her. I didn't even know he was dating anybody. So like for niggas to be like this trial is going on and it's like the hot topic, I'm like you are black as fuck. Like, why do you care? Like, I just do not understand. Like, if I heard Mitch McConnell was beating his wife, like, I'm not. Well, maybe Mitch McConnell I might care about because he's a politician.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Not that I wish domestic violence on anyone, but
all right. No, so somebody who's like not a politician. Like, if I heard like fucking I don't know. I can't even think of a white celebrity right now. If I heard George Clooney was beating his wife, I know his wife is a lawyer. Like, I mean, I know that, but like, I don't care about white
George Clooney ain't doing that. George Clooney ain't doing that.
Well, of course not.
No, he's got Casamigos. Like he's living he's living the high life right now. He's cashing in on all that corporate tequila.
He's as slick as they come.
Yeah, fuck corporate tequila. Let's get some real fucking tequila. Reposado. I will say this, and we're gonna sign off for tonight. Thank you again for another beautiful episode. It is 80 episodes that the National Meat Treasure has been alive. We are approaching that 100th episode mark. We love you. Thank you for tuning in every week. We love you for sticking with us on the changes. This is definitely something that I think we'll all benefit from. And remember, we drop episodes every Thursday at 2 p.m. You'll see it on all major streaming platforms for podcasts and YouTube with a nice little video. And Justin, Sasha, the great man himself, the Meat Castle, I will say, the true National Meat Treasure, has been making some glorious clips. Please like, share, and subscribe. All those. Share those videos because they're fucking hysterical. That us talking about Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn, and the waves, like that took off on TikTok, and I love the comments. Thank you guys for chiming in and with all your fucking hysterical shit, because that shit is, I love it. I'm loving it, all of it. I'll give it to you, me Castle.
Yes, and I definitely appreciate you guys loving the clips. We've actually doubled in TikTok followers since last week. We're at like 444. I think we're only at like 200 something, 230. So yeah, keep like, even if you don't want to share it because it's inappropriate and you got your mom on Facebook, just click copy link, favorite it, like it. On TikTok, I've started uploading our reels on I've started uploading our reels on Facebook at NMT Pod. Follow us on TikTok at National Meat Treasure and Instagram at National Meat Treasure. And again, we got clips on fucking YouTube. Like, fucking favorite those, comment on them. Like I said, we can only post our link tree or beacons, whatever the fuck it is, on TikTok if we have 1,000 followers. So please get us there by the next episode. We're at 544 right now. Send a clip to your fucking mom or whoever the fuck you talk to, your group chat, or just take copy link, whatever.
Justin, clip that food stamp talk, and I'm sure it'll make somebody laugh. Somebody's mom.
Yeah, somebody's mom will understand.
Yeah, I remember that trauma.
I remember Frosted Flakes and fucking Similac.
Wonderful.
But and follow me. I've gone up a couple of followers on TikTok at thin.cruel.lips and on Instagram at thin.cruel.lips. And again, call back to earlier. Follow Marzipan, MARZIIIPAN on YouTube. Like I said, she just put a clip of me on there. Also follow. What is it?
Blacksplaining podcast.
Blacksplaining. Yes, follow Blacksplaining. Yo,
am I in your head,
bro? I'm not. She's really good at podcasting. Like, for a solo podcaster, just vibing in her fucking house on her phone. Very good stuff. Blacksplaining, BALCK splaining. You could figure it out. Lurk my Instagram friends. Just type BL on my followers or following on Instagram. It's good stuff. Hilarious. She just dropped an episode talking about her dating horror stories, and she used to fuck with street niggas. So that shit is tears, bro.
Oh man.
And take it away, Joey.
Follow at 303BAM on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Follow me at Saint Thrillah on TikTok and Instagram. And free Young Thug, free Gunna, free YSL.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
I just want to say that. Free the bros.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fuck all that
why shit. Why doesn't the KKK get RICO'd, huh?
Yeah.
Free the slimes.
Why haven't we done that?
Free the slimes. Yeah.
But because they're politicians and cops.
Fuck that.
Cops and politicians. Anyway.
That's why. That's exactly why. Because it's the DA and the entire government. But It's been the National Meat Treasure. This is us signing off. Goodbye. Love you.